Hello and welcome, my lovely Scorpios. Scorpio, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of January 27th through February 2nd, 2020. Yes, that's 2222. If you boil it down, 2 is an angel number of decisions, the protective decisions. Do the right thing right away. Put your energy behind the highest option. And it's Champions Week, my lovely Scorpios. And it's Champions Week because February 2nd is the Super Bowl. And then on January 26th, 2020, we lost a champion. We lost a unbelievable great athlete. I've been a Laker fan my whole life. I don't just remember watching the games on TV as a small child. I remember listening to them on the radio as a small child. And that was early 80s. It's not that long ago. Not the 40s or anything like that. But it was just, you know, we lost Chick. I still can't believe that. That's like, you forget people aren't going to be around forever. Especially great people. And then you wonder, what, you know, if this person could do this much, you know, why can't I even do a little? Why can't I be as good as Kobe Bryant? Well, you know, you may not be able to because, yeah, you're like me, you're 41. You know, I and him were the same age, and that's something very special to me because I always thought of myself as fully capable of empowering and embodying that super exciting, happy, go for it, go for the gold, perfectionist energy. And even though we're told, you know, and not everything has to be perfect, not everything has to be amazing and wonderful, but some things can be. And what is holding you back from that greatness, that par excellence? Par excellence is, you know, is rewarded. Better is, better, it gets better, is what the game is. You know, if you do something excellently. Ooh, nice little hidden card here. The Lovers at the middle of the reading here, the center of the reading. All right, so it's just the idea of greatness, champions energy. You can't deny that he was an amazing athlete. He conquered the game of basketball. Absolutely changed the game and made the game, conquered the game easily. And he was the Laker great. Undeniable. I keep saying it. You know, I thought it was hard to lose Kobe as a member of the Lakers team organization, knowing he was going to be out there on the court for us. The relief of that, you know, it was hard to lose that. But then losing him as a person, and then knowing that his daughter passed away with him. I mean, his poor wife, Vanessa. She, you know, she was a child bride and he was a child groom. Trust me. And they've definitely lived out their marriage in the public eye as well. All right, let's get to your reading. Remember, time is merely a pretense. This could be past, present, and or future energies, my lovely Scorpio. Scorpio, this is a general reading, won't apply to all, but the stars you were born under are not personality programming. They are the lessons and the experiences you can expect having been born under them. But, you know, like a good fairy tale or fable, there should be something collectively hear you because of that. So do listen to the entirety of the reading, but only take what resonates and leave out all the rest. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Scorpio, this is my charismatic gift I share with you with unconditional love and gratitude. And I thank you now for your likes, your subscribes, your views. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Your views alone do help the channel, and do subscribe constantly and regularly for full soul evolution. Let's keep in mind that my question of this week is, why aren't we the champions of our lives? Why are we holding back? What hurdles are we, what hurdles are stopping us? I mean, in the road to just greatness and par excellence, so that we can receive excellence in return, balancing our energies on both sides. Very mathematical for me, my Scorpios. Ooh, deep readings there already. I've have you, you're really taking stock of what you've built, and you're having a hard time moving past that. You're having a hard time moving towards something else, anything else, something more balanced, something with a little bit more heart. Something with, I have the Lovers in the middle of the card here. Something with connection. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Something that, a journey of something more. I mean, just because you have money, just because you have the Seven of Pence and the Four of Pence, it means you do have the Three of Pence in reverse. It isn't enough work. You feel like you haven't, Scorpios, you haven't found your stride. You haven't found your calling. A lot of you feel like there's something greater, greater paranormal, something you're feeling spiritually that is supposed to guide you, and you're going to know what the end is. The end. And then total happiness, this King of Wands leadership card, where you belong, a Mars card, a very active Leo card. It's also that happiness card with all these sunflowers here. I mean, what is it going to take to emperor your own life? To King of Wands is pre-emperor energy. It is surely the leadership card. It is the card of taking control and you know, heading out on new journeys and new goals and aspiring to new heights. 81 points a game, Kobe Bryant. Good Lord. You know, did you really do that? Did you really score 60 in your last night as a player? 20 years in the league with the same team. I mean, trust me, I know some people hate Kobe Bryant because they were on the losing end of the wins that we garnered from him. And this is that same kind of energy of, I'm not passionate about the game I'm playing. I have the Seven of Pence and Four of Pence in the upright. It's where you play. Four of Pence is really where you place your energy. And it's a holding back of the energy. Did I say the question I asked for this reading from Spirit was what's holding you back from your greatest, from your par excellence? And then I do have this Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's not enough. You know you haven't achieved your greatest. This is Saturn, the planet of karma, and then this is, I'm sorry, Mars, the planet of action, the planet of Earth, and then the moon. Really, this planets, have you really conquered the sun, moon, and stars? Absolutely not. You know, Knight of Swords, upright, the Lovers, that's two Gemini cards right there. The card of balance, the card of have I done enough, the card of where do I put my energy? Do I keep it all to myself like a selfish brat? Or do I let it go? How do I connect these opposites, this strangeness of my passions and my actions? And you do want it to be in the Six of Cups, nostalgic, kind of heartfelt way that is, it really feels good. It feels like, you know what? Remember what it felt like to be a kid. One of the things I talk about being a Lakers fan is it's bedtime for the babies. So it's going to be my last reading for tonight. But one time, one thing I talk about with Kobe Bryant and being a big Lakers fan is, you know what it feels like to walk around the night after a, you know, the morning after a big Lakers win, knowing I was wearing purple and yellow the night before, knowing that I watched the game. I actually do not have access to watch the games right now. It's kind of a money thing, kind of where I live thing, but I did pay the $9.99 for the entire season so I can listen to every game on the radio because I am accustomed to that because that's how I grew up before we could watch them on TV. And it's kind of has that same feeling, that nostalgia, that like lovely feeling of a kid knowing that coming to school the next day and knowing that I could be like, my Lakers beat the shit out of your Bulls. Or, you know, championship number 15. Oh, I'm sorry, number 16 too. Number 15 was really sweet because it was against the Celtics. And you know, as Lakers fans, we hate the Celtics. But it's that feeling of, you know, people always ask me why I can still be happy even when I'm going through the shit. Because, you know, I am starting over and it's extremely hard. I'm not going to lie, but you can still be happy because you can still walk around like your Lakers won the night before. They beat the Celtics the night before, even though they didn't this year. I know they have before, and Rondo had a really big win against them last year too, despite no really big wins last year. So it's, you know, we go with the highs and lows with our team, and you want more of that in your own life. You want more of that in the things you do, and a lot less of that in just these outer sources, you know, these, you know, I'm a fan of these teams. That's great. I pull in their energy. I enjoy when they succeed. I'm sad when they lose and when they suffer as they are now. This organization is suffering a loss of, you know, this is Lakers royalty. No matter what you thought of a man as an athlete, he was amazing. He brought championships here. He really took his back, Scorpio, and he worked his ass off for it. He was the greatest soldier in basketball, just as you are great soldiers in life, Scorpio. This Mars energy and this depth that you can take it to. You know that you're worth more. This is a knowing, this paranormal card. It is the ability to have sight. And you do have sight of depth, and you know your end. You guys are coming into finding your end goal, your end game. Kobe died living his life 100% to the fullest, and right now it's really got you Scorpios all up in your melons about the depth of your living, about what you should have when your helicopter goes for broke. Are you going to be able to say, like, as that chopper's going down, you know, I did it all. I lived 100%. I know Kobe the fuck sure could. And Scorpio, I don't think you'd be happy if you couldn't say you could. And it is that energy of thinking about when it comes to the end, you know, will I have chosen correctly? Will I be able to say the stories, the great stories about my life? Will they be repeated and repeated over and re-said? Will I be a goat somewhere? You know, goat is greatest of all time. Will I be? Why not? You have to do certain things to get that. And you're willing to take the action with this King of Wands. You're willing to take the reins, the leadership of your life to do it. I better get advice from Spirit, because you guys are taking this one a little bit harder too. Like, you know, like I said, when my chopper goes down, what will I be thinking? Will I be okay? I mean, I really think Kobe thought, damn, what a life. But he thought, shit, I really wish Gigi wasn't here. I really think that's what it is. A shame Gigi went down with me. I really think he believes that. From pain comes quite a sense of giving and quite a sense of options. In the darkness, in the depths of this 10 of Swords, in this, I know I'm not where I belong. I'm complete dissatisfaction. The worst is over. Yet, where is it going to take me? Well, Spirit is saying to take that pain and make it into something else. What else could this mean? What else could this be? Where else could this be leading me? You must know that if you have been in suffering, that when you get out of that suffering, you ever think, damn, it could have been worse. Or, man, you read the news and you're like, dude, I was 3 steps away from that guy. And this is that giving back and actually being able to see new options, because you've been through the shit. You've been pulled through it. You've done your time, your contemplation, your Aquarius season, thinking it through and then making steps. You kind of see those options coming through just because you understand. This is so, this give and take, it is the understanding of a whole new experience, the whole new sadness. It is the give and take. It's that ability to like resonate with people and their suffering, because you were right there. And it has opened up a world of options to you. A world of difference is about to come to you with the 7 of Cups. You've just begun, because you've just begun to notice. There are things you had no concept, Scorpio, that life could be before you went through a bit of suffering, a bit of not belonging, a bit of toughness. And now that you're pulling yourself out of it, Scorpio, you're coming to a reason to celebrate. There's some of you are going to need to speak out about this. It's not enough to have gone through it. One of the ways this very decisive king, this King of Swords, speaks out is through his very decisive actions. It's very clear cut. It's very, you know, very certain, very sure. So much so that when people see it, these actions can't be questioned. And even if they are questioned, they're, you know, it's rejected that this king did not do what was right away, very instantaneously, no matter the suffering, no matter the pain. Could be an air energy, but I feel you're pulling on this energy because of this options card popping up with your newfound sense of experience and understanding. You can really share in people's difficulty because you've been through difficulty. And now that these options have been opened up, you are making quality decisions. You're not going back one little bit, without a doubt. You have a reason to celebrate. Why? I don't know. But it could just be absolute connection. Your decision to speak out is connecting you in ways to whatever you want. Your dreams come true. Oh, your heart's desire. This is celebration. It's also the marriage card for those of you seeking spiritual union. It's the card of absolute spiritual greatness, to the point of I'm not, you know, the Pope, or I'm not the #1 guru, or I'm the priest of the parish, or the pastor of the parish. You know, this is so spiritually enlightened and connected and understanding and sympathetic that you dance in the streets in the rain, because the world is a wonderful place, and you know you can affect some kind of change, some kind of hope in it, Scorpio. A lot more than you could have ever believed. But you've always known you were centered for greatness. And if it wasn't for greatness as a general, it was definitely for greatness, for the heart you have, because it reaches depths that are unknown to so many signs. Wow, Scorpio, this is like a really hefty reading, but yeah, it's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. The link is in the box below. And of course, have a wonderful week, my lovely Scorpio.